is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. Welcome, Tuesday. Tackle It Tuesday. Podcast is big today because Kate has told us that she's willing to drop a huge headline in the show today.
Why didn't you tell us this earlier? I thought I knew everything about you.
You don't.
I know about 10%, I reckon.
You know a version.
And then you come and drop bombs.
That's what I do.
This will be on Media Watch. This will be, this will be front page of the Maily Dale, without a doubt. This is going to be huge.
Have you checked with the execs here at Nova that you're okay to tell this story? Because it does involve another person.
It does. You're really building it up. I'm going to have to think of something now.
No, well, you know exactly what it is.
Can you tell everyone, just to give them the heads up?
It's something to do with Christmas. It's it's that time of year.
No, we know what time it is.
It's a pyramid scheme. Mm-hmm. And I would have thought that Raymar would go down this road.
Different topic.
No, we can't say that on
It's
air.
another celebrity story involving a very big name.
You'll hear about it in the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I love a good handshake more than anyone, and I love an original handshake, and you see a lot in professional sport, don't you? The NBA do it quite a bit, don't they?
Yeah, but they always look like they know what they're doing. I've never got the confidence for it.
Well, the NRL, I think there's a lot of handshakes in the NRL. If someone scores a try, you see a lot of blokes go to a lot of effort.
Yeah.
I think my algorithm, a mate of mine has been putting up a lot of religious Instagram videos and that are quite funny, and then for some reason I'm getting this algorithm as well. So I found this one the other day. Bring your Bible, it's called, and it just says handshake game on point. #faith, #handshake, #funny.
Okay.
And this is a guy who's coming in to see Emerson at his local church, and they've got a handshake together. Jess, can you put it up on the screen and show Whit this, and then have a listen to what they go through here.
Hi, Emerson.
What's up, bro? Bless up. Jesus loves you. Read your Bible. Go to church. Pray, fellowship, and praise. See you later.
Now, it's had 4,000 comments.
Because every time he says pray or fellowship and praise, he's doing a different action with his hand. So it's like you're twisting from one thing. The love symbol's made, the white, the Bible. Yeah.
Do you want to hear it one more time? Let's hear it one more time. Yeah.
Hi, Emerson.
What's up, bro? Bless up. Jesus loves you. Read your Bible. Go to church. Pray, fellowship, and praise. See you later.
So some of the comments are, even Jesus is embarrassed that you're doing this. Great, now I'm an atheist. Someone wrote, what in the Ned Flanders Oakley Dokley is this? Then a woman said he definitely has corpses in his basement.
Do you know if Bless Up has taken off? Is anyone else doing Bless Up or just Emerson?
They should have hashtag Blessed Up. I can't wait to go to hell, someone wrote. And then I think a young boy wrote, I didn't know I could throw up that much. So,
do you know if it's taken off in the NBL yet? Is anyone... They're doing it at all?
No one's doing the bless up handshake. Okay. Christian in Camden, you've got you have a shocking handshake fact about the doggies, Christian. What have you got for us?
Morning, legends.
Hey, mate.
Stephen Crichton from the Bulldogs. He has a different personalised handshake for every single one of his teammates.
No way.
When he scores, so if somebody else scores, he does the handshake with them. But if he scores, every single person that congratulates him, he's got a different personalised handshake for them.
That's wild. Does it all start the same and then end differently, or...?
I got no idea how he does it, but they actually practice it, obviously, either before or after training, but not during training. But, yeah, no, he practices his handshakes with everybody as well as his football practice.
What a jet. Yeah. I mean, the amount of training that they do to get their body better, but then he's doing extra training on handshakes. Hashtag bless up.
Hey, Christian, I'm thinking, right, how's this? I mean, you've seen Emerson, the Bible goer. What about in 2025 if we came up with a Fitzy Wip, Kate Ritchie handshake?
That's not
and
bad.
Then we tried to spread it across Sydney. We're going to practice it over the holidays. Christian, would you help spread the handshake?
I'm happy to touch as many people as are letting me do it.
Well, within the law, Christian, of course, and with permission.
Yeah,
our
that's
Christian,
them letting me do it.
our Christian soldier.
We'll get it out there. Yeah, mate, thank you very much for your call. That's a great effort. I mean, does he forget each player each time as well?
I know. I mean, I've told you I've had issues, Fitz, on knowing whether to go from the traditional handshake into the sort of fist grip. I've never known whether we're going to do that transition or not.
Yeah,
and then you bring them
hard.
in and then you push them out. And
Well, we need what would we need as a radio handshake? You need a microphone,
Yeah, some
Tom.
sort of
You would need
microphone.
some kind of headphone. No,
Yeah,
you
but
wouldn't
don't
do
do
it that
that.
way. That looks a bit crude. But
Okay.
I would do a headphones.
Yeah, headphones.
Laughter.
Oh, laughter.
oh, headphone mic and laughter.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like
yeah,
that.
blessed up.
Fake laughter.
Yeah, turn up. Love that.
On a volume, like grabbing
Yeah.
the knob, Tom, and
Yeah,
turning
grabbing
it
it
up.
up in the car.
All right. This is getting really weird, Tom.
Well,
I think I like it.
We've got a
And
while to practice. Yeah.
Tom Ivy has been arrested yesterday.
It was a handshake.
Guys, it was just a handshake. Yeah, you didn't need to turn it up.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Throwing it out there, All I Want for Christmas is one of the most disgraceful Christmas songs of all time.
I love it.
What?
I won't lie, I love it. I hear it and I
you
get
know
excited.
What? You hear it so much
Disgraceful.
at this time of the year that it gets a lot of people angry, Kate.
I went for a bit of sushi train
Well,
last
those
night.
people are already angry. They've just got a reason to say they're angry now.
Do you know, to the point where this is the second time this has happened, but Mariah Carey is currently performing, and this is the second time a fight has broken out while this song is on and she's performing it live. Have a listen to the mayhem that's going on in the crowd while she's performing up on stage.
Oh, no.
There's hair pulling. There is two blokes going at it. The wives.
Oh,
This
no.
is supposed to be the happiest song of the year, Kate, and everyone is fighting over it. This is the second
No,
time it's happened at a
Fitzy.
Mariah Carey concert.
They're not fighting because of Mariah Carey. They're fighting because they're unhappy and it's Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is security.
What? How can you? Well,
It's not the song, mate.
It
It's
is
the
an
song.
uplifting song. How can you fight each other during it?
Because you're miserable.
Not one fight at a Taylor Swift concert. She's just wrapped up after 17 years on the road.
She should have stopped the concert mid-song and said, you guys...
Kiss and make up.
Kiss and make up under the spirit of Christmas. Go on, make out. Fellas, you too?
Under the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah, in the spirit... In and under the spirit of Christmas, make out, you two. Love, not war.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean, sisters?
It can
I
all get
want
a
for
bit
Christmas
much.
is an ice pack to cover up my black eye that I just got at a Mariah Carey
All
concert.
I want for Christmas is to never hear that song again.
Well,
She would be. Can I just say, she would love the song because it's made her so much money.
Makes
but
about 4 a year, doesn't it?
Performing
How
it live would be a nightmare for her. I
4
reckon.
million US a year.
Just from that song.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been more.
Yeah, so do I.
I mean, it's played for a month each year.
Tom.
Yeah.
Last Christmas by Wham. We just had it in I'm Still Standing. Still haven't played it yet.
You think it's better, do you?
Do you want to play it? Do you want to play it after the traffic?
It's a bit low vibe.
Why don't we play it? We can play it after the traffic if you want
It's
to.
low vibe.
It is so not low vibe.
It is a
This
bit.
it annihilates Mariah's song. I'm
I
sorry.
don't like it.
Huge call. But Fitzy gets what Fitzy wants.
Do you want to leave? Do you want to leave? You're only saying that because George Michael's not with us anymore. Do you want to
now I
leave the
feel
studio while we play it?
For the day?
Yep.
No, you can wait outside, Kate, while we play Fitzy and I.
No,
dance to a bit
I'll
of
enjoy it.
Wham.
No, I love Christmas and I love all Christmas carols. I'd love to know if people listen to Christmas carols throughout the year. You're saying that All I Want for Christmas is only played for
Yeah.
1 month a year. I'm sure there are people out there who listen to Christmas carols all year through.
Yeah, they're the ones that leave the tree up all year because they're lazy.
You having a go
know,
at me?
you know, they have. Do you leave your tree up all year, do you, mate?
I know
surprise
someone.
me.
I know someone that does that.
Who's that?
I'm not going to tell you, but they're not. Home, they weren't in that. They're not there a lot, and they usually
So-
come home in the summer.
Celebrity.
So it's a celebrity, is it?
Chris Martin.
This is
Chris Martin.
Wow.
Wham. Wow, wham.
Wowee.
Beck Hewitt.
Come on. You know what?
Isla Fisher.
Go out with a bang at the end of the year. Tell us who it is. Let's go out with a headline.
Is it a
Bang. Who is
Hemsworth?
it? In 3, 2, 1, who is it?
Raymar.
I'm not telling you.
Ada Nicodema.
You don't own every story of mine.
That's why we're asking for it.
No, I'm
Who's
not
the
telling
celebrity?
you. I'm
It's
not
not-
telling you.
It's not like it's a big story. It's someone's
Well, then
leaving
what?
their Christmas tree up.
I know, but then things I say
Who
get
else do you-
misconstrued.
Who else do you know? Georgie Parker.
It's not Georgie.
This is huge. Turn up the drone and then bring in a drum roll after about 10 seconds.
They
Jess.
don't
Here
do it
we go.
anymore. She
Here
doesn't
we
do it
go.
anymore. No.
Lynn McGranger.
This celebrity leaves their Christmas tree up all year.
I think Beck Hewitt did it a bit.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We've got a new album dropping in a couple of days, December 12, and it is, we've got a rap album coming out from some footy stars, some
What do you mean?
ex-Roosters.
What?
Joseph Suwali, who is who's gone over to the Wallabies now to play rugby union, and Joey Manu, who is an amazing player. He's gone to Japan to play as well, but these boys became quite tight when they were playing at the Roosters. They've dropped a rap album.
Wow.
And it's not too bad. So the first single that's come out is We Rock the Party, Kate. Joey Manu's got he's got like a recording studio at home. So the boys have got together. There's 4 of them. And Joseph Suwali, who is an amazing player and an amazing athlete, let's have a listen to his verse. Have a listen to this.
Shout out to my mama, held it down, then raised me. Shout out to my God, like he paved the way, made me. Shout out to the girl on my phone, damn daily. Shout out to the girl playing the hard to get me. So tell me what the party gon' be. Just pretend, baby, it's just you and me. Put your phone down, put it on D&D. Now spin around, play it like a DVD. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll be what you really want, what you really, really want. You wanna? Alright, girl, let's party, let's roll and get it on.
Whoa!
Not bad, lads.
How good is that?
Do you want to hear the chorus for We Rock the Party?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Who rocks the party that rocks the party?
We rock the party that rocks the party.
Who rocks the party that rocks the party?
We rock the party that rocks the party.
Let's party, let's get lit. Let's party, let's get lit. Let's party, let's get lit.
Get lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom thought it was Let's Party Deadlift.
Yeah, I thought it was Let's Party, Let's Deadlift.
Let's party.
good one
Let's
for the
deadlift.
gym.
Let's party. Let's
That's a
deadlift.
good party. Because, your nickname was similar to Deadlift at high school, Tom, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was more
absolutely.
dead.
Yeah,
But
business deadlift.
some of their Roosters teammates, James Tedesco, Angus Crichton, they've all chimed in their support and said, well done, boys. In 2 days, the album Off Season is released.
Wow.
Amazing.
Off season. What a Christmas gift for your NRL fans.
Yeah, put that in your stocking.
Let's party. Let's deadlift. Here we go.
Right,
Turn
it's-
it up, Jess. Yeah.
No, let's get
Come
lit.
back, man.
Let's get
Yo.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
the pronunciation of names. I mean, it's we've struggled over the years. If you've had this constant battle for years and years with your name and the way that it's spelt and the way that people say it, 13 24 10, I would love to hear from you. Give us a call. Let us try to work it out as well, and we can fail miserably on here because we need to address this really, really quickly because Gout could be our greatest athlete of all time. Well, do you know what? Matt Shervo, who I think Shervo ran 10.02 or 03. He's one of our fastest athletes of all time. This is what Shervo had to say about him yesterday.
He will be the greatest athlete we have ever produced in this country. And I'm saying that hands down. And I honestly believe a lot of people are comparing him to the GOAT, Gout to the GOAT, who is Usain Bolt, of course. I think he's got more. I think he's got more to produce the goods. And I sat down with a British coach who has trained some of the best 400-metre runners in the world ever, and he reckons over the 400 he could very well be the world record holder too. So who knows, 100, 200, 400, he may make it happen. In terms of the 100 too, breaking that 10-second barrier, it will not only just be a blip on his radar, he'll do it 100 times. times, and it won't even be a barrier for him.
That's
Wow.
a huge
Lock and
compliment,
load.
isn't it? That's a huge compliment. Okay, so we need to focus on his name because he was born in Ipswich up in Queensland in 2007, but his parents, this was 2 years after his parents, Bona and Monica,
Bona, yeah.
I need to get that right. Monica, they arrived in Australia after leaving Egypt. Now, yesterday, Bona, I need
He's
to
still
pronounce
struggling.
that right.
Yeah, Bonner, his dad.
So he spoke after Gout's amazing effort, and he had to tell everyone that you're getting it all wrong. This is the correct pronunciation of his son's name.
His name is Gut. It's supposed to be G-U-O-T. When I see people call Gut, I'm not really happy for it. It's a disease name, but I don't want my son to be called disease name. That is something is not acceptable.
Disease
What is
name.
it?
Gout.
Which I guess makes sense.
Yeah.
It does. It's actually spelt G-U-O-T.
Oh,
So-
we've been spelling it G-O-U-T.
Well, his dad explained that it went from Gwot to gout due to an Arabic. Oh, God, I am struggling.
You are on fire. What?
Are you
Arabic
okay?
spelling mix-up when the parents fled to Egypt. So it was completely changed there, and
Egypt.
now everyone's been calling him Gout.
So hang on. So this is not our mistake. Well, it is our mistake, but this mistake was made years ago
Years ago.
in a printing error.
And this kid's been around. I mean, he's been on the scene for the last few years, causing this. Everyone's been talking about his performances, but now this is the first time that everyone's gone. No, his dad's come out and said you've been saying it wrong the whole time.
What are we looking in? Gwat.
So, no,
What?
it's
No.
Gwot.
Gwot.
It's Gwot. Gwot is his name.
Gwat. Not
Yes,
gout.
Gwot.
Gwot,
Is that
gwot.
right?
Gwat.
So it's going to be hard for everyone to change now, but if this kid gets bigger and bigger and his name becomes more prominent around the world, it's Gwot, guys. It's not Gout.
We finalised that. If you got a name that... Oh, okay. You got a name that people often confuse. We're going to have a crack at this now.
Oh no.
Okay, so the first one that we have here is from Ride, and it's Onagh. I would say Una.
Unagi.
No.
No?
Surely you don't say the G.
Is Una correct?
It is correct.
Una.
Wow.
But
And where is that name from?
It's Irish.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
What do you normally get?
Oh, I get anything from Unag to Duna to Una, everything. And sometimes they can't even pronounce it, so they use my middle name, Helen.
Thank you, Helen.
What nickname did you get Una over the years? Did you have a nickname?
Well, the big one was have a schooner with Una.
Oh, right.
The schooner with Una. How Australian.
It's a good way to remember it.
Okay, let's have a crack at the next one.
Oh, gosh.
Krisanmya. Chrismiana.
No.
Chrisamana.
No. Chris
Chrisamya.
Krisanmya.
Oh, Chrisamya.
Krisanmya.
How did we go?
Well, it was spelt wrong when I just said it over the phone.
Yeah, sure.
I dropped the M. So Chris Anya, I get croissant, croissonia, chrysanthemum, Krishna, and my last name's Carol, so usually I get Carol.
Oh, could just go with Carol would have been a lot easier.
Well,
But the
are you
Carol's
just
with
called...
a double R and a double L, so people get confused with that as well.
Do you just get called Chris from Friends, though?
Little kids, so with having children myself, the kids couldn't say my name, so randomly I got Sanny.
Sammy.
Out of that.
Sammy.
Oh, Sani.
Oh, Sunny.
Sanny.
Okay. Gosh, that is a tricky one. Thank you for your call. God, we're learning this morning.
Okay, the last one is DEAR, so there's your deer, but then it's BHLA.
Dibala.
Diebla.
Dibla.
Diebla? Is it Diebla from Willoughby?
How do you say it, Dibla?
Devla.
Oh, Debla. Hello, Debla.
Say it again.
Dervla, like Deorvla.
Oh, so where's this from? Where's the name from?
I'm Irish.
Oh, Irish. And so the BH is pronounced as a V.
Yeah, it's kind of like Siobhan.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Siobhan. I get Dipna, I get Deborah. Even when I send an email with my name on it, they spell it wrong back to me. I've been living in Australia 12 years nearly, and everybody just calls me Deb because I get fed up pronouncing it, spelling it.
Yeah.
Deb, the Irish names are
They're tricky,
Irish
aren't they?
names are the toughest.
Is that a common name in Ireland?
It actually is, yeah. More so common now than it was when I...
How interesting.
It's definitely more common now.
Do you know what it means?
It means the Queen of Poetry.
The Queen of Poetry. My God, we're learning a lot on this educational program.
Are you fast, Deb? Could you be Deb?
That's not bad.
If you're running down a 100-metre track.
I couldn't even run a bath, never mind run a kilometre.
They haven't lost their sense of humour, the Irish, have they?
See, it's going to be, I don't know, because commentators have been calling gout for years.
Yeah.
So now it's
Well,
going to be really...
Dad's never had a platform to kind of fix it, has he? He's never been able to say it out loud, whereas he has now. So what are we calling gout now? Gwot.
Gwot.
Okay.
Gwot. Do you know what? You got to start remembering that, and I think we will be accustomed to it quite quickly. But you have to, because this kid is going to be a superstar.
Gwot, I'll have the lot.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Well struck, man on the rope, goes back. Everything has been on show. Soaring, the ride of his life.
A huge summer of cricket is here on KO Sports. See every ball live. Get on board and download KO Sports today.
Jeez, I tell you what, good time to get this man on the show, because we absolutely annihilated India over the weekend in the second test, Adelaide Oval, and there's no off-season with KO Sports. Get on board today, but Adam Gilchrist. Gilly, welcome!
Hello, Gilly!
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Finished after 3 days.
It was a crunching, wasn't it? You're right. Your boy, Fitzy Travis Head, doesn't know any other way than to entertain 50,000 locals. They were just losing their heads at the Adelaide Oval. It was such a good atmosphere. It's the best test match of the year by way of festivities.
Actually, do you know what, Gilly? Can I ask you, and you've been doing a great job, I emceed a sportsman's night with Kerry O'Keefe the other night, but he tells this great story of the best nickname that he ever heard in cricket, and it was a New Zealand wicketkeeper by the name of Brian Young, and his mates used to call him Bruce all the time, and he asked them, why do you call him Bruce when his name's Brian? And they said, he talks so much and lies that we don't even know if his real name is Brian, so we call him Bruce. What are some of the best nicknames, Gilly, that you've had over the years?
My nickname within the team was Eric. That came from my first tour with the Australian team back in 1997, Ashes tour. We were walking around one of the little festival grounds, and I was walking with Steve Waugh and Glenn McGrath. A little kid ran up and he knew Steve, and he had his little program out, and he's nervous. He goes, Steve Waugh, can you sign there? And look, McGrath, sign on there. And he looked at me, no idea who I was. He looked nervous. He said, are you Eric Gilchurch? The boys, 2 boys heard that, being Stephen and Glenn, and so Churchy, Eric or Churchy.
Well, that's a very family-friendly story. I'm sure you've got other nicknames that you're not going to share with us.
A couple of different ones from the locker rooms.
So what's on now? What's next?
Next up, they go to the Gabba.
So
Brisbane, Saturday.
Saturday.
1-1 in the series. India beat us last time at the Gabba up at Brisbane, so looks like it's going to be a good series.
Love it, Eric.
Can't wait. I think they'll be coming back now, Eric Gilchurch. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And like I said, there's no off-season with KO Sports. Get on board today. Gilly, good luck with the rest of the call, buddy.
Enjoy the summer.
Thanks, legend.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Dance floor injuries. I mean, things don't always go to plan, and last week we got this call.
I just actually came out of hospital with a collapsed lung, so this is amazing.
Why did your lung collapse, bloke?
I was lifting a mate at a wedding and we were dancing. There was like a sharp pain down my chest and back, and then I waited till like 5 days later because I thought it was a bruised rib. I went into the hospital and they're like, oh yeah, you got a collapsed lung, so like 20 minutes of going into emergency. They operated on me, so could have died.
Funny now.
Seemed pretty happy about it.
He loves the story.
Mate, what an effort to lift your mate above your head, first of all.
It's worth.
And then to keep dancing in pain. That's the thing that gets me.
A for effort.
You probably got to... You might be a bit well lubricated.
Yeah, you could be full.
Do you think?
Christine's in Bexley. You hurt yourself on the dance floor, did you, Christine?
Yes, I did. It was kind of a dance floor. I was dancing on the pool table.
Oh, God. Go on.
I love it, Christine.
What happened, Christine?
Back in the days, and the security come over to tell me to get off the thing, and I jumped, and I ended up twisting my leg. I ended up dislocating my ankle. I had to get an ambulance it was a big scene in the nightclub.
And all security's fault too, Christine, which is interesting.
That's right. They were telling me to get off the pool
exactly.
table.
If they just let you keep dancing.
Let me finish my routine as she's carried out of the nightclub.
Right, Christine. Jesse in Quakers Hill. This happened at a wedding for you?
Yeah, well, it didn't happen to me. It was my sister. She slipped on some confetti and broke her knee.
Slipped on confetti.
Confetti.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what? A bad knee?
Best wedding night ever.
Oh, no. Knee Rico.
So she was the bride, Jessie?
She wasn't the bride. So my brother's the bride. Sorry, my brother was
my brother.
Oh, my God.
Interesting family.
Getting confusing now, Jessie. I love that. Tara's in the ponds. What's the story, Tara?
I had a very exciting moment where I was dancing on a podium in, early 2000s, and not only did I misstep and completely annihilate my ankle, I was wearing one of those old school boob tube style tops, and that decided to also come off. So I had a pride issue where I was boobed out, and then I also had a busted ankle. So that was a fun experience.
Sounds very Kate Ritchie.
No, it doesn't. I have never worn. I've danced on plenty of podiums, but I've never worn a boob tube in my life.
Tell me it's not too late.
After 9 o'clock?
You couldn't get one.
Target would have one. Maddie, can you run off to Target and see if there's a boob
No one
tube
needs
for
to
Kate?
see this midriff, I swear.
Thanks, Maddie.
Bree in Marsden Park. What was the dance floor injury, Bree?
Hi, yeah. So I was out at a bar and I saw there was a group of guys dancing. My friends were like, "Oh, they're all looking at you." So I go over into the middle of the circle and start twerking. Next minute, I fall over on my bum and I realised I couldn't get up. So turns out my hip was broken and had to get stretched out of there, and now I've got a big bar in my leg for the rest of my life.
Oh, Bree, just because you fancied a bit of twerking in the circle.
Yeah, they thought the guys kind of all backed off and moved away.
Oh,
It didn't work.
Did you dislocate your hip? Did your hip come out of the socket, Bree?
No, actually cracked. So now I've got this huge, I've got a huge scar down the side of my leg. So great party story that I get to tell.
Can you still twerk, Bree, or that's it?
No, I still give it a go.
Good, all
Yeah,
right.
the twerking career continues.
Yeah, got another hip.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I just got a text from my mom.
Yes, because I'm a textpert, an expert at texting.
Write my reply.
The great part about this segment is you're left wondering, what do I do now? What do I do in this situation? This is a tricky one.
You move on with your
not
life,
me.
don't you?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I like the song at the beginning.
Yeah, it's
I'm an
great.
expert. A textpert.
Yeah.
An expert at texting.
I love it when you do it again because I love hearing it. So, and your version is the best version. Bella is 22. Bella is 22, who has been in her job in sales for only 3 weeks. Now, she went to the work Christmas party dressed as Anna Wintour. The theme was, come as someone who intimidates you. She got this email earlier this morning from the CEO, Linda, who she only met in person on the night because Linda, the CEO, had been interstate for work. Here's the email. Hi, Bella. Can you please come to my office at 10:30 a.m. this morning? I'm appalled that you thought it was funny to dress as me at the Christmas party. Not only was it highly embarrassing for me, but you've put your whole career in jeopardy. Why does no one from your generation understand professionalism? Bella didn't.
Does this woman think that she's dressing? She's dressing like Anna Wintour.
Bella didn't realise that Linda wears very similar clothes to Anna Wintour. Right down to the sunglasses in meetings because she hates the boardroom lights. How do you reply to this?
Isn't Anna Wintour like one of the fashion icons? Like
Vogue.
She's a very unique style of
the most powerful in the game. 13, 24, 10. Did you accidentally offend your boss?
Well, you just say, I didn't come to... I'm so sorry if there's been some confusion. I was dressed as Anna Wintour.
Yeah.
Don't you just say that? It's very easily... Although the boss has gone very hard in an email.
Oh, my God. Heavy wording. You put your whole
text.
You put your whole career in jeopardy.
I don't think you say that.
I mean, you turn up... Sure, you can turn up and say, okay, well, I was actually dressed as Anna Wintour.
That's all you say.
But then if she was to say, well, that's a very convenient excuse, isn't it, Bella? It's very convenient. And 3 weeks into a job, you think it's funny to dress like me, do you? Get out of my sight, Bella. You're fired.
Also questioning people that wear sunglasses in brainstorming sessions at work.
Is that Anna Wintour when she's... We're just looking at photos here on the internet. That's her when in her youth.
Yeah, without her glasses on.
A young woman. I've never seen it. I've never seen her.
I still see her as youthful.
Never seen her eyes. Never seen her eyes. Well, didn't she say the other day the reason why she wears glasses because she doesn't want to give away... She doesn't want people to know. She needs that mysterious side of her where people don't know what she's thinking.
Well, I don't agree
She'd be
with that.
Great poker player.
People wear sunglasses to cover the bags under their eyes.
Oh.
It's so obvious.
I thought you're either blind or a D-head. If you've got your sunnies on inside.
No, it hides because the eyes really do give away. I mean, look at me on mornings with puffy eyes and stuff. I ate Thai food last night. That's
is that
why
what it is?
They get puffy.
I mean,
I'm not even joking. I think when I eat MSG, I get a bit...
Because it looks like you've had an allergic reaction to something almost.
No, I don't.
Oh, my God. Stung by 1,000 bees. The old pin pop.
You're so rude.
Well, Fitzy,
do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just start wearing my sunglasses like Anna Wintour.
Don't do that.
And I will look.
They won't fit.
I'll look 25.
Fitzy has an allergic reaction to latex, so whenever he puts a mask on for dress-up parties, his face swells as well.
My head blows up.
Mine's not swollen. What I'm saying is my eyes get a bit irritated and puffy.
Huge, like Matt Preston.
Well, I went to a party at Tom's house the other night. My head was twice the size, Tom, wasn't it? With that mask I had to put on.
Yes. Sorry about that. I'll fix it up for this weekend.
What do you do if you're allergic to latex?
Well, everything swells.
With a billiard ball, I couldn't get that out of my mouth either. Daniela in Chester Hill, what do you think of this email/text message? In a bit of trouble?
Yeah, it's kind of a bit confusing. Like the boss is saying, she's not intimidating, but that whole email is quite intimidating.
Absolutely.
Yep, key word. What would you do, Daniela? Would you go in there and argue? Have you ever offended a boss before?
Yeah. Probably have, but I've probably forgotten about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would probably talk to her in person and try and clear it up. Over email, things can be read.
So true.
So it's probably in person. So,
that's not very good management. Yeah, that woman shouldn't even put that in the email. Don't you just say, come to my office. I've just got, come for a quick chat. She'll say, look...
Drop in at 10:30 for a chat.
She's very defensive.
Do you know what I would have emailed back?
Here we go.
Wintour is coming.
Fitzy Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.